So the almost daily dividend pie is by far the most popular pie on Trading 212 with over 2.74 million views and over 120,000 pie copiers. It is also by far the most popular comment to mention any sort of pie on my channel that I've ever seen. And when I first started on Trading 212, I was actually investing into the almost daily dividend pie without even knowing what it is. So in this video, I'm going to take a quick look at the almost daily dividend pie and give my opinion on the pie. And if you stick towards the end, I'm going to ask the creator of the pie a few questions that I'm dying to know the answer about. So here it is, the almost daily dividend pie. Essentially what this pie does is that it aims to actually track a few companies, 50 in particular, that are dividend paying companies that have a track history of paying out dividends reliably. And by doing this, and by having 50 companies with different dividend payout dates, the goal is that you get paid out dividends nearly almost every single day. If 50 companies are paying out dividends 4 times a year, which is on average what companies do, that's around 200 days of dividends. You can do the math, and throughout the whole year, you're getting paid dividends pretty much on a daily basis. And what I found is that a lot of investors don't really like investing because investing is very slow at the beginning, but by receiving dividends, even if it's 1 cent every single day, it really creates a sense of reward and progression, seeing your dividends compound and increase every single day. A lot of people that would otherwise not invest seek to invest into the almost daily dividends pie because it doesn't feel like investing. Now remember that this video is not by any means a recommendation for anyone to invest into any pie. Remember that a pie, unless it's a ready-made pie from Trading 212, is just user created. Anyone can create a pie without any knowledge of anything. I'm not saying that this creator doesn't understand the pie. I'm just saying if you want to invest into a pie, please do your own research, and this is by no means investment advice. Also, if you would like to sign up to Trading 212 and receive a free fractional share worth up to £100, just follow the link in the description down below. Or if you've signed up to Trading 212 less than 10 days ago and haven't received a free share, all you have to do is find the promo code section of the app by going into the menu and enter the code JUBAIR. If you want to find out more about the pie, I will leave a link to the pie and you can find out more about that even if you haven't joined Trading 212. There is also a whole dedicated YouTube channel about this pie, so I will also definitely link that below. But essentially, like I said before, the pie has 50 slices, so 50 companies of equal weighting, including mostly American dividend paying companies such as Microsoft, Apple, Realty Income, Johnson & Johnson. Now you might notice that companies like Microsoft, are not very high dividend payers. However, I think they are added to improve the growth of the portfolio because, as you may know, companies that are focused on dividends do not necessarily focus themselves on just increasing in terms of growth because they are usually mature companies. They are usually companies who have already gone through their exponential growth phase and they're already really large and they just want to sustain themselves, paying out dividends to shareholders to incentivize them to stay invested. But companies such as Microsoft and Apple are huge companies that pay out very, very small dividends but give some sort of security to the pie so that, you're not just getting dividends without any growth. Now, of course, there are some dividend aristocrats or near aristocrats. For example, Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, very reliable companies such as MasterCard, McDonald's. Companies like McDonald's have been paying out dividends regularly for dozens of years. Companies like IBM in the technology sector, and even companies that you probably wouldn't have heard of such as Chubb and Laos. For me, I have not heard of it. If you're American, you probably have. I could go through the list, but it's just going to drag out the video. So if I decided to go into this pie, I can just press select pie here. Now, when you press this button, you get a message here that says we will notify you when the dividend experiment updates the pie. You can then choose to review this and then apply it to your current pie. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't seem to understand is that on Trading 212, if you copy a pie and the creator makes updates to the pie, your pie will not automatically refresh. This is not an exchange traded fund. So it's very important to understand this, but the dividend experiment here will update their pie and you will get a notification and then you can update it. This is because this pie is an ongoing pie that gets community updates, gets refreshes. The creator is always adding or subtracting companies that underperform or not as intended from the original mission statement. So it's very important to understand if you've invested into this a couple of years ago that the pie might be a bit different to what it was back then. but the creator will give you updates. Now there's one option here that I really want to explain. This is the AAR. Now the AAR stands for the average annual return, and this is just a projection, it's just a guess of the pie's annual return, which Trading 212 explains is the weighted average of the 5-year annualized return of the pie from its slices. I hope no one takes this as an actual projection because it is usually not very accurate. There's also a disclaimer at the bottom that says Trading 212 does not guarantee the correctness of this data. It's very rough estimate here. So personally, I wouldn't think too much about this. One crazy thing about this is that there are over 140,000 comments on this pie. So it's very obvious that people have a lot of interest and a lot of questions about this pie. Frequently asked questions can be found here on the website, thedividendexperiment.com. There's even a spreadsheet that you can go into that you can enter the total amount you have and the amount of payments that you can get per year and your estimated average monthly payments in dividends from using this pie. This dashboard also allows you to check the portfolio diversification and also estimates your total yearly dividend payments. Could be really interesting for someone who likes to track their dividends and receive those payments and keep motivated into keeping investing and improving their financial habits. So now I'm going to hand over this video to the pie creator who has the channel The Dividend Experiment so that he can answer some of my bursting questions. When you created this pie, did you have any idea how popular it would end up to be?
Hey, it's Chris from the Dividend Experiment YouTube channel. I appreciate you inviting me to talk about this pie. You are right, it certainly is popular. What's crazy is that the idea has vastly outgrown the creator in a sense, and the narrative surrounding it has become a bit lost, so I'm more than happy to answer some questions about it. I had no idea this pie would become so popular at all. In fact, it's a series of coincidences that it even did. Let me explain the quick history. Trading 212 released the ability to make pie feature in 2020, and in September of that year I thought it would be fun to make a pie that scheduled the dates of dividends. Note that it was possible to share pies then, however the entire social or community tab that we see now on Trading 212 did not exist. That meant that when I made the original version of the pie, it was only for those people who were watching my videos at the time, well at the max really, so I had about 5,000 subscribers back then I think. A few months later, Trading 212 launched the pie leaderboards, and the pies that were shared publicly had a massive head start already. I think that my almost daily dividends pie was about 8th place on that leaderboard. Paul Briscoe's one was higher than mine, and there were a few others that were more speculative or aggressive. So my pie was popular, but not the most popular by a long way. In 2021-2022, there was a bit of a decline in markets, and the chickens came home to roost for a lot of the stocks that had seen massive growth and perhaps didn't deserve to. SPACs got hit, electric vehicles stocks got hammered, etc. And pie owners were getting a lot of criticism at that time as their copiers had lost a lot of money and wanted someone to blame. Understandably, a lot of pie creators deleted their pies or no longer made them public just to avoid the abuse. The almost daily dividends pie, by contrast, was more like a safe haven during that time, so its popularity grew the most at that time. It then became the top pie on the leaderboard and then has stayed there since.
Do you have any year-to-date performance figures for investing £400 into this pie?
Unfortunately not, no. I think the feature is sorely needed on Trading 212, along with drawdowns, volatility, risk score, etc. I'm also a so-called popular investor on eToro, and the difference is night and day really, likely as the regulations surrounding both is very different. I have to pass a CISI wealth management exam, and there's much more details on display before you can invest in it. I'll give some examples. To try to remedy this issue, I have been doing a series where we track the performance of a bunch of different types of portfolios and see how they're all doing week by week. And here is the chart showing how varied they all are.
So where did your fascination of dividends stem from?
When I started investing, I probably started the same way that most start, with that concept of buy low, sell high. I studied a lot, and I think I got the idea of buying low down. Or at least I understood what was required of it, but I always struggled with the sell high aspect. When should you sell, or how do you not sell too early? Then I also hold the belief that the average person can't or won't outperform the market over any significant period of time, especially when taking the cost of their labour into account. Therefore, the appeal of dividends has always been this idea that I compare with betting on horses, which is actually an idea I stole from a book called The Income Factory, where if you're happy with an 8 to 10% annual return, or whatever the stock market average is, traditional growth investing requires you to choose the right horse to win. High yield dividend investing, on the other hand, only requires you to choose a horse that can finish the race. Now I have a wider strategy than that, and it doesn't make sense to take it out of context, so if you're interested, it's definitely worth watching my video on the metronome portfolio on my channel, as we could be here for hours if I go into it now.
So if trading 2-on-2 stopped operating for whatever reason, do you think it would be possible to recreate this pie on any other platform?
Yep, for sure it's possible. In essence, it's just a combination of 50 stocks arranged in a certain way to provide payment scheduling. That being said, I don't think there would be a platform where it would be cost effective to do it. For example, Hargreaves Lansdown would cost you something crazy like £500 just to make a deposit into a portfolio like this, just from the number of stocks. To be honest, it is possible, but I don't think it's practical outside of trading 2-on-2 and its pie feature for investors in the UK and Europe, etc.
So make sure to check out some of my other videos and I will see you in the next video.